Have you ever experienced stage fright?
Yeah. When I did Girls and Boys this year, we got to the last week of rehearsal and I couldn't get through more than like half a page without my throat closing up and bursting into tears. And
why do you think that was? Because it was
direct to the audience.
Direct to the audience.
Yeah. So on the Friday before the first preview, I hadn't got through a run through yet. I couldn't get it out. My throat was closing up. I was running off to the balcony outside and we were having all these crisis chats, and you know, I was genuinely like, what's the worst thing that could happen if I just bailed on this? Like,
oh really? You got to that point?
And actually, I think what was so great was Vicky, who's the artistic director, and Lindsay, who is my director, said like, we can just cancel it. Like, it's a play, you know. And if it's going to be a really hard thing, if it's going to hurt you, like, just don't do it. We can cancel it. And they meant it.
So you were in a full panic.
Oh, big time.
And how did you sleep with that?
I just had to live with the possibility for a couple of days that it might just not work, that it could
like
just be
dread?
Kind of, but then at the same time, I said to them, like, they were like, look, we can cancel. I was like, we don't need to. I know that as soon as I've got a costume on and I'm on the stage and the lights are up, I'll be able to do it. And I didn't know the words by Sunday night still. I didn't know the whole script. And my mum like sent me off. She was like, you and Marcus, my husband, off to go to a hotel and just and she took the kids and she was like, and just spend the whole day and just learn it and just finish learning it, because I still didn't have the whole thing.
Was Marcus like, I don't want to have to learn it?
Marcus was great because he's endlessly patient, but it was just like repetition over and over and over again. It still hadn't gone in my, it was 16,000 words, like it just hadn't gone in my, I'd only had 4 weeks to learn it.
Maybe that's why your throat was closing.
So it was like all panic stations, everyone was kind of freaking out, but pretending that everything was fine. Like everyone was trying to like manage it, but no one wanted to make a big deal. But I think probably everyone was secretly going like, fuck, she's not like, so went off, learnt the lines, and then we went in and I did a dress rehearsal, and then I said to Lindsay, can I just take my shoes off for the next one? Can I just not wear shoes? Because I just can't do it wearing shoes. And now I tell the story and I sound like such a weirdo.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Such a diva, but it's not. It was just like, there was a kind of dance quality to it where you needed to be like light on your feet to be able to like move. And anyway, so the next night we did another dress rehearsal. I took my shoes off, I went on stage, I did it barefoot, and it was fine.
You say that, and I wonder about I wonder what it felt like, full house right before you walk out on stage. Like, do you remember wondering, like, is this gonna work?
I was fucking terrified, but I was like, above everything else, above any of the that you're doing, you're a mum. If this all goes wrong, who gives a I've got 2 beautiful children, like, so like I get a bad review or like I have to walk off, they're never gonna give a like, they don't care. So I like held my daughter's hand, held my son, like thought about them, and then the lights went out and I walked on stage and did the show.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.